Welcome to Bible Reader Commentary. Welcome to the new year. We're going to do something a little different this year. On Mondays, we're going to introduce a memory verse, a verse to try to get to stick in our heads and to remember. I think it will help us as we try to learn these verses to do two things. On Monday, we will not only look at the verse itself, we'll look at the context around the verse and the meaning of the verse, and try to grasp the significance of the verse. And then, for the remainder of the week, we'll mention this verse before we begin the rest of our examination of whatever passage we're looking at that week. So we'll try to introduce it on Monday and remind ourselves of it throughout the week. So the verse that we want to remember this week is in Mark 9 and verse 7. Our reading this week will be Mark 1 through 10. And we want to take the verse to remember from Mark 9 and verse 7. And reading from the New King James Version, it says, "And a cloud came and overshadowed them, and a voice came out of the cloud saying, 'This is my beloved Son, hear him.'" One more time. Mark 9, verse 7, "And a cloud came and overshadowed them, and a voice came out of the cloud saying, 'This is my beloved Son, hear him.'" Now, what is this all about? Well, to understand the significance of this, we need to go back and read the context. Let's begin in Mark 9 and verse 2. "Now, after 6 days, Jesus took Peter, James, and John, and led them up on a high mountain apart by themselves. And he was transfigured before them. His clothes became shining, exceedingly white, like snow, such as no launderer on earth can whiten them. And Elijah appeared to them with Moses, and they were talking with Jesus. Then Peter answered and said to Jesus, 'Rabbi, it is good for us to be here, and let us make 3 tabernacles, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah.' Because he did not know what to say, for they were greatly afraid. And a cloud came and overshadowed them, and a voice came out of the cloud saying, 'This is my beloved Son, hear him.' Suddenly, when they had looked around, they saw no one anymore, but only Jesus with themselves." So picture that Jesus, James, John, and Peter are on the top of a mountain, and suddenly Jesus changes. His appearance changes. And now, in addition to that, 2 men greatly respected by all Jews, Moses and Elijah, appear on the mountain with Jesus. And Peter is excited. You can imagine the excitement in his voice. Here's Jesus, their current leader, and Moses and Elijah. We have all heard of the law and the prophets represented by Moses and Elijah, all right here. And Peter is just thrilled, it seems. And he bursts with excitement to say, "Look, let's set up 3 tabernacles, one for each, where we can honor Jesus, and we can honor the law, and we can honor the prophets, all at the same time." And then a voice, not just any voice, a voice from heaven clarifies the matter. A voice from heaven sets the record straight. Here they are in a state of confusion and excitement, and it says fear. They were greatly afraid. They didn't know what was happening. And a cloud overshadows them. And out of the cloud, the voice says, "This is my beloved Son. Hear him." Some of the translations say, "Listen to him." And it's exactly the right idea. Hear him is not just to hear, but to listen with the intent of using that knowledge revealed by Jesus to govern and live your lives. Peter didn't know it at this particular moment. John would write about it later as well. But there was a time coming, very soon, when they would no longer be governed by the law and the prophets of the Old Testament. Jesus would establish a new law and a new covenant with his death upon the cross. And God is revealing here what many men today still have not learned. That the law that we are governed by, the message that we are governed by, is the message revealed by Jesus. Let him be our one and only guide. And a cloud came and overshadowed them. And a voice came out of the cloud saying, "This is my beloved Son. Hear him." Let us hear and listen and follow Jesus. Thank you for thinking on these things, and we hope you'll join us again tomorrow.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook for more content like this.